Hello YouTube, today I am gonna showcase how you can dominate the early game with Xin Zhao. And the runes are here on screen. We are about to invade, so I'll just focus on that first. We are playing in roughly Diamond 2 MMR on E West. Maybe D3, some D2 players, who knows. But yeah. Xin Zhao, not really the strongest champion. He's probably either like rated average or right below average. So not the best champion, but if you enjoy playing this champion, you can definitely climb with this champion. That is not a problem whatsoever. All it comes down to is how good are you at the early game, because that is where he shines. I should actually body block that, but not gonna lie, it would have been really nice having Set here for this invade. Also because now my clear is fucked, because I started W just for most amount of AoE damage into slow, and it did not turn out well for us. So yeah. But yeah, if you can dominate the early game with Xin Zhao, then the champion is really, really strong. He has still really, really good ganks. He can even do cheese ganks level 2 with E and Q. Otherwise really strong level 3 ganks. I'm not sure why my FPS is dropping down to 90. Just gonna smite this because I did not get a very good leash. I only got one from Fresh. Okay, so he doesn't have flash. I forgot that I just played a game of sex, so let me just bind this to hotkey again. But yeah, worked out, because he didn't have any summoners. But lane also wins, this is nice. And then as soon as I hit level 3, I will look to do another gank. Probably gonna be on top lane. Nice, bot lane gets a double kill. This is really good. Fortunately, top lane is pushing very heavily, so it's not that easy to gank. And we can only tower dive if my top laner starts trading really heavily. Which at the moment he's not doing, so yeah, can't do anything on top. So maybe we'll just look for something on bot instead. We're gonna try and time it so that we end up on bot lane same time as our bot lane. So we're just gonna do wolves and then we're gonna run into bot lane. Actually, we can counter gank on top instead. I think we win this 2v2 if he does place it slow, because he does have ignite. Does get one kill. He also flashes out. This is really good so far. This guy's gonna die to the Set, I believe. No, it wasn't execute. Well, not too good then. I mean, it's still worth 2 for 1, but would have been even better if it was 3 for 1. But we take it. So we now know that Volibear is gonna go on bot side of the map here with a bot scuttle, so he will be on bot lane a little bit before me. So you know what, instead we can actually just do another gank on top. We will need a lot of help from our top laner for this one. We're actually gonna run around and go through Tribush, because we don't know if it's warded in river or not. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. If Aurelia steps up, then we can go. If not, then we just recall. Okay, got a flash for free. I believe we can actually just tower dive this if he tanks it. Yep. I think we traded one for, yeah, we traded 1 for 1 on bot lane, so that is really, really good. Then we just take 2 platings. We can actually go for another one. I'll go for 3rd plating, then I'll base. I really need to base with this amount of gold that I have right here. Not really sustainable for a lot of fighting, which is what you are looking for when you are playing Xin Zhao. So yeah, we will just base right here. Revelia goes in, then I will stay. Recall together with my top laner. Just to keep him safe, making sure that Aurelia didn't just all in him there. That would have been really tragic, giving him a huge lead like that. Then some of the lead just instantly disappearing because of him overstaying or me not covering for him properly. So, but yeah, so far a really good start. 7-3 in team score. Top lane is winning, bot lane is winning, mid lane is like even, I would say. So now we just need to figure out who can carry harder. Is it gonna be Jinx on Thresh or is it gonna be Set? And then we pretty much just play for that side of the map. I really wanted to actually go just on the Volibear. There we go. Is Vlad gonna go here? He is. Maybe we can do something. Bubble comes out. Unfortunately, I didn't hit my W. I think if I hit my W, then him using his W would never matter, because I could just E to it. That was a really nice bubble from mid lane. And now we are basically just in a winning state, and we can only lose if we end up throwing. So all I need to make sure now is that we don't throw as a team. So make sure that I don't overforce and try and cover for my teammates as much as possible. I don't need to look for any ganks myself. I just need to make sure that Volibear can't look for any ganks that can make them come back into the game. And then also make sure that the enemy team can't take any 1v1s or 2v2s that they win. But I don't necessarily need to gank myself. I can just pretty much chill and kind of play more reactive role. I basically just be prepared for Volibear making a play and then make a play on the same side of the map and counter it. Rather than a more proactive role where you pretty much just spam looking for ganks and getting ahead. Fortunately, she dots my W by jumping onto the set. They get the Drake, which doesn't really matter too much because Drake is a very slow win condition. It doesn't really matter how many Drakes you get up until you get Soul. And since that was only the first Drake, it doesn't really have any relevance. Actually, I can just finish this tower myself. And then I can go, hopefully, Rift Herald after that. Use that Rift Herald probably on bot lane. I'm being gold funnel right now. It's always lovely. I love to have the most gold on the team as jungler than not being able to take any farm. Bot lane is also winning. They basically just won a 2v3. So which means I probably don't have to put the Rift Herald on bot lane. They'll probably get the tower here without it. So then I can just use Rift Herald in mid lane and then we can try and go for 15 out of 15 platings. There we go. We're then gonna go for play seal caps and then we're gonna go for... what else are we gonna go for here? Typically Death Dance, It's really good, so we're just gonna go for that. Because the only AP they have is like Yumi and Vladimir, and none of them are really a big threat right now, so... We already got the bot tower, that's nice. Then we're gonna prepare for this counter gank right here. Fortunately I didn't hit that W. I can still keep on going though. He doesn't have tier 2 boots, so I will catch up to him eventually. Fortunately that W was not in range. Unfortunately we don't end up killing any of them. This was pretty bad, I ended up overforcing. I thought we could kill them. What I should have done is I shouldn't have autoed the Vladimir, I should have pushed him with my ulti. So he would have been a lot closer here. For my team to be able to do damage. And then I should have done probably an earlier Gordrinker. I think I could have gotten 2 Gordrinkers off if I just first used it in the pure 1v1 against Volibear, and then the second one in that 1v3 that I was in at the time. But we still end up winning it in the end, but they probably got more gold out of that than we did because of all the shutdowns that they just got from this play, so... Let's go for a second proc here and then we will go back. Yep. And then we'll just prepare for the next Drake to make sure that the enemy team doesn't have a win condition in suddenly stacking the Drakes, and then the game is pretty much GG. Unless if we somehow manage to throw, but that shouldn't really be possible with this big of a lead. We can look for this kill onto Ezreal if he jumps up. Actually just goes all in onto Zoe. This could be pretty bad. Yeah, this is pretty bad. We'll just play it slow. We'll just wait for things to get here. Two smite stacks, so I don't mind smiting the blue. Not bad. Aurelius should maybe also die here. Maybe it was a bit overkill using flash just to get 1 kill, but you know what, just for domination purposes, I will say all good. And then yeah, from this point there's not really too much to talk about. We will probably just look to take the next Rift Herald, use it on a tier 2 tower. And then either we will start just winning these fights really, really hard and opening up the base, or we will play a bit more slow and then we'll look to start Baron whenever that one spawns and then end through Baron buff. Here direction actually doesn't sound too bad here, so let's just go that. And then we can still just go something like this. So yeah, basically we just play through our Jinx now, we try and keep her alive, give her as many resources as possible, and then we will just win through Jinx being this fed. So yeah. We can just go and kill top lane. We can either use the Swift Shield on top or bot lane for the tier 2 tower. It's not really worth going for this kill, but just for fun we will. Unfortunately it got executed. I think we can actually take this tier 2 tower without the Rift and use it for a tier 3 tower to open up the base. Yeah. Normally you don't take inhibs before minute 20, but because we're so far ahead, the enemy team can't really defend. Like we will simply just open up a mid inhib and then we'll open up bot inhib and then the enemy team can't really defend. But if the game was really close, we would not take the inhib. Before minute 20. Need a minion wave here. We'll just back off and then we'll just look to push mid. And let's go mid. Oh, never mind, they FF'd. So yeah, that's how you dominate the early game with Xin Zhao. We can just have a look at the damage and tanked damage as well. We ended up doing 8.6k and ended up tanking 12k in 18 minutes.